This morning, we're waiting on a big announcement from the White House regarding the COVID-19 response. It comes as the Omicron variant now makes up 73% of the country's COVID cases in total. Jared Hill is joining us live in Washington now with what we can expect. Good morning, Jared.
Hey, good morning, Todd. We're getting some insight here into what President Biden is going to be talking about. A big push for vaccinations and booster shots, but also talking about expanding free testing access. It's something that his administration has gotten a lot of criticism for not focusing on sooner.
Overnight, with Omicron taking the top spot as the dominant strain of COVID-19 in the U.S., the White House unveiling steps to keep Americans safe.
He'll restate we're prepared and that fully vaccinated individuals have the tools to protect themselves.
Today's announcement includes efforts to increase support for hospitals with supplies and personnel from FEMA and the military, ramp up vaccinations, including adding new pop-up sites, and expand access to free testing. The administration even setting up a website for Americans to get tests delivered to their home starting next month.
Our goal is for everyone who needs a test and wants a test to be able to access it.
With long lines outside of testing sites as folks try to get checked before heading home for the holidays, it's a different response from just 2 weeks ago.
Why not just make them free and give them out and have them available everywhere?
Should we just send one to every American?
Maybe.
Then what happens if every American has one test? How much does that cost, and then what happens after that?
All right, so the White House says President Biden isn't going to be pushing for any lockdowns or shutdowns like we have seen in some other countries, although some cities and states have recently implemented new masking and vaccination requirements. Back to you.
And now we know, Jared, the White House just announced the president was recently in close contact with a staffer who tested positive. What's the latest with that?
Yeah, so this, they say, happened on Friday when President Biden was on Air Force One. They say that the president and this person were in contact for about 30 or so minutes on the plane. They tested positive for COVID. On Monday, President Biden has been checked a number of times over the weekend and as well, and has tested negative so far. He's going to be getting another test, though, on Wednesday. He is fully vaccinated. We also, though, learned that former President Trump is not only vaccinated, but also has gotten his booster shot.
All right, very interesting. Jared Hill live in Washington, thanks so much. And the most recent numbers from California's health department were updated this past Thursday, and at the time, Omicron accounted for 1.4% of cases. Based on that CDC data, we could see a big spike when the numbers are updated. The rest of the cases were the Delta variant. Some restaurants in the Bay Area are starting to close down temporarily again because of COVID-19. Some owners say they're closing because of positive cases or exposure among employees. Others say they're shutting down out of an abundance of caution. Other restaurants have also closed indoor dining and are only open for takeout. Owners say the shutdowns are costing them thousands of dollars. Meantime, homeowners who have fallen behind on their mortgages during the pandemic can get some financial help. The governor's office says a California program will provide $1 billion in mortgage relief grants, and it was given federal approval. The governor expects the program to help up to 40,000 homeowners in the state pay their past due housing payments. Those grants will be as large as $80,000, and the money will not have to be repaid. There are some eligibility requirements, though. The program is expected to launch in the coming weeks.